Chris Bowling.
Brad Johnson.
Welcome to another Bottom Line Thursday, Brad. You've got more news to share with us.
I will try to share something interesting.
Good.
Good.
Happy to
That's
have
my
you.
goal. I'm batting 50%. No. Okay. So this is a little different variation of something that we had chatted about a while back, perhaps even last year. But, there's always that challenge when someone's new and they sign up for coverage, often voluntary life insurance coverage, and they want to buy more coverage than maybe what the guarantee issue is, meaning the amount that they can automatically have. They fill out evidence of insurability and send it in. And let's just say the company starts pulling money out of premiums and remits that to the insurance company. Well, let's say that evidence of insurability does not get approved, but the company keeps pulling it out of the paycheck.
That happens quite often.
Yep, it does. So it's kind of interesting. The Department of Labor just kind of put out a press release. They reached an agreement with Unum for something similar to that. And they said, if you've been collecting premium as the insurance carrier for 90 days, after that, you're done. You can't challenge that evidence of insurability, even if you denied it or whatnot. And so it's funny, though, they did the same thing in prior years with Prudential and Mutual of Omaha and Lincoln, among some others. But I don't know why it's not just a rule nationwide. So they're going kind of company by company. But I think the writing is on the wall. If you're
I think that's probably been
premium,
one of the biggest issues we've had with our enrollment systems and follow-up for open enrollment is that we build it out, and how is then the employer taking that enrollment election and entering it in payroll versus waiting for the EOI? We had a client a couple of years ago that the carrier lost all of the EOIs. They were all submitted electronically. Everything was shown, and then they just lost them. Somehow they got, deleted in the system. And so, same thing. 10 months later, they're asking for updated EOIs. Well, people's health has changed. People could be totally different situation than they were at that point. So same thing. We just said, you've got to honor it because it's your mistake. You messed up on getting these completed and notified later. So I could see that being a reason to take that to the carrier, and then the employer or the employee report that to the DOL.
Yeah, I think there should be a difference between list bill and self bill, because on a self bill, you're literally taking all your volume from coming out of your Ben admin system.
Yeah.
Really, eligibility isn't even going to the carrier, right? It's here's my file, and we're gonna rely on your Ben admin system as the system of record. That I could see being a employer liability, but I agree if it's a list bill
and they're receiving it.
He's been showing up for more than 90 days and they haven't gotten that EOI, then yeah, I kind of have to blame the insurance carrier,
Yeah. And and that's a great point. This doesn't go on to say the situation or situations that drove this, but having been at a carrier, I could totally see why the carrier gets stuck with the liability, but behind the scenes, it might not have been their fault. It may have been, but it might not have been either for the reasons you mentioned.
You bet.
Well, I also wonder too with this, how many different ways carriers collect the EOIs. I feel like every carrier has a different process. Some are manual, some are electronic, some are, some are telephonic in some cases where they have to do an interview. I wonder if the process itself by carriers what's triggering some of this too, that your process isn't working, so we're going to hit you hard on it. I don't know.
Yeah, so I'll keep you posted if anything becomes kind of like national insurance commissioners nationwide are going to have this rule. It sure seems like that's coming next.
I would think.
Great information. Thanks for sharing.
Thanks, Brad.
All right, see you guys.
Yep. Bye-bye.
Bye.